Let me ask you a question that will keep you up at night. Have you ever stood before the mirror of your frustration and thought, I earn the same as him, or her, but my life is a never-ending race? You know that person. They earn the same salary as you, maybe even less, and yet their face is free of the chronic tension you carry in your jaw. They seem to have time. They seem free. They seem, mysteriously, wealthier. And you think, how is that possible? Today we're going to dismantle the biggest lie you've been sold about money. It's not about how much you earn. It's about who you become the exact moment money touches your hands. We're about to cross a threshold. On one side, there's the wheel of burnout, the debts, the improvisation, and the frustration that leave you living paycheck to paycheck, trapped in a cycle that seems designed to exhaust you. On the other hand, there's the architecture of freedom, quiet discipline, clarity, and building a future where money works for you. What you're about to discover won't change your paycheck, it will change your operating system. We'll reveal the invisible flaw, that blind spot that turns the same income into two completely opposite destinations. Money isn't neutral. It's a mirror and an amplifier. Imagine you receive a very powerful flashlight. If you're an organized person, the flashlight will help you illuminate a detailed map, follow a route with precision. If you're a disorganized person, it will only illuminate the chaos that already exists, creating shadows and panic. Money is that flashlight. The invisible flaw isn't a lack of money. It's a lack of purpose and clarity in managing what you already possess. Let's look at it with a vivid contrast. On payday, money arrives for two kindred spirits in terms of income. Consumer soul feels fleeting relief. Thinks, I deserve it, I can finally breathe. Their mind focuses on erasing the lack of the immediate past. They spend on small rewards, a double cheese pizza, a new gadget that promises happiness, another subscription. Money is a drug that temporarily calms anxiety. Building soul, they feel a cool focus. They think, this is my seed. This money is my resource. Before buying the first cup of coffee, they set aside 10%. They label it. They remove it from the spending system. The rest is organized not by how much is left, but by where it needs to go. Only 3 years pass. The first soul still feels the same relief upon receiving payment because they live on the edge, with a credit history full of small indulgences that have become large chains of debt. The second soul, with the same income, has planted a small forest of investments, bought books, and bought time. Same income, destinies separated by a simple decision to postpone. This is the essential truth: the poor use money to feel good today. The rich use it to be good tomorrow. Your mindset is revealed in an instant. What do you do right after you get paid? Do you feel more relieved or more focused? If you received an extra $1,000 tomorrow, what would you use it for? The answer to that question is an instant diagnosis of your financial mindset. The financial world is divided into two tribes, the gratification tribe and the growth tribe. The gratification tribe chases pleasure. Their mantra is, I deserve this for all my hard work. They buy entertainment, instant comfort, and then wonder where the money went. Their pursuit is immediate gratification, without understanding that true reward only exists at the end of the process, never at the beginning. The growth tribe pursues power. And I'm not talking about power over others, but the power to choose. Their mantra is, I deserve progress for all my effort. They invest in systems, education, assets. Their reward isn't today's pleasure, but the option to say no to unnecessary spending because they have a bigger plan, a deeper game in progress. If this distinction between pleasure and power is making you reflect on your recent spending, it's time to make a decision. Subscribe now and turn on notifications, because what's coming could change how you think about your next paycheck. Money doesn't change your life overnight. It's the small decisions that are repeated over and over again that change it. Imagine two people who earn $1,500 a month. One pays for their streaming subscription and food delivery first. The other pays for their monthly automatic investment and a short online course first. At the end of the month, the first person has temporary fun. The second person has a seed of growth and a unit of knowledge. Repeat this for 5 years. The difference becomes a brutal chasm. Time doesn't respect what isn't measured. Remember, money always flows to those who treat it with respect. If you use it purposefully, it returns multiplied. If you squander it on whims without a plan, it simply goes to someone who does know how to use it. The 4 pillars of financial architecture. If you want to build wealth, you need blueprints. You don't build a house without blueprints, and you don't build freedom without a solid mental architecture. The rich aren't lucky, they follow these 4 unshakable pillars. 1. The rich plan, the poor improvise. The poor hope money will stretch. The rich make money stretch. Planning isn't restrictive, it's the roadmap to freedom. They know exactly how much goes to each area of their lives and, crucially, they pay off their investments first. They leave nothing to chance. Ask yourself, is my money a liquid that spills over or is it channeled into a larger river? 2. The rich educate themselves, the poor get distracted. Most people consume hours of passive entertainment. The rich invest those hours in the only thing that guarantees returns, knowledge. It's not about an expensive course, it's about the daily discipline of reading a book on finance, watching a helpful webinar, or having an in-depth conversation with someone who knows more. Financial education isn't in universities, it's in your information consumption choices. 3. The rich buy time, the poor sell it. The poor work for money. The rich make money work for them. They invest in automation, business systems, and tools that free up their most valuable resource, time. Not to be lazy, but to have the mental space necessary to think, create, and make strategic decisions. Money is just a vehicle for freedom. 4. The rich measure, the poor assume. The poor person says, I think I'm doing all right. The rich person says, I know exactly how much I save, how much I spend, and how much I earn. What isn't measured is lost. If you don't keep track of your expenses, your money has already gone somewhere you didn't choose. Keep track, even if it's just in a simple notebook. Numerical clarity is the first step to regaining control. If you felt overwhelmed by financial improvisation, it's time to change the game. Turn on notifications. My upcoming videos will give you the practical strategy to implement these pillars in your life starting tomorrow. Millions of people are trapped in the poverty cycle. I earn, I spend until it hurts, I wait to get paid, I spend again. Life unfolds in that 6-week pattern, where the future never exists. Breaking this cycle doesn't require magic, but rather an intentional interruption and an act of courage. The simplest and most powerful interruption is paying yourself. Today, before spending a single dollar, I set aside my 10% or 20%. The first time it will hurt, because your brain will scream lack. The third time it will feel like armor. At that moment, the cycle is broken. You are telling your money, I am in control. You obey. Money not only reflects your habits, but also your deepest identity. If deep down you believe money isn't for you, your subconscious mind will do everything it can to prove you right. Your goal isn't to change your bank account, it's to change how you see yourself. Stop saying, I try to save. Start affirming, I am a planner. I am an investor. I am in control of my future. Your habits will follow your identity. And now comes the secret almost no one tells you, the lesson of financial maturity. Money tests you before it trusts you. The universe, or life, opportunity, gives you small amounts to see what you do with them. If you waste them, it won't give you any more. If you demonstrate respect, direction, and the ability to make them grow, it will send you more opportunities, more resources, and greater challenges. Every dollar that passes through your hands is a silent test. If you can't manage $100 with purpose today, you won't know how to manage $10,000. If you can't manage $10,000, you'll never be ready for $1 million. Money doesn't come by luck, it comes by maturity. The next time you get paid, remember, you're not receiving a salary. You're receiving a test. And how you pass it will determine how much money trusts you next time. I challenge you, if this concept of the money test has changed the way you view your next paycheck, to share this video with 2 people who are stuck in the rat race. Give them this knowledge. How to start today, the 50-20-20-10 method. You don't need to earn more money to change your life, you just need to make better use of what you already have. Apply the frugal allocation method. 50% for needs, essential fixed expenses, rent, food, transportation. 20% for investment/savings, pay yourself first. Automate this. 20% for education/growth, books, courses, networking, or investing in your health. 10% for pleasure/unexpected expenses, enjoy without guilt, knowing the rest is secure. Keep track of that. Learn something new about money every week. Make your money work for you, because money loves direction, not size. In the end, we all play the same financial game. But only a few choose to learn the rules of growth instead of the rules of instant gratification. Always remember the question that separates the 2 worlds: when you have money in your hands, does this decision bring me closer to freedom or further from it? Your mind is your most valuable asset. It's not about earning more, it's about thinking differently.